Welcome out. Time for another one of our Athlete of the Week interviews, and this time it's Jayden McCray joining us. And Jayden, first of all, congratulations on getting it. It's been a while. It's been about time that we got you on there. One of the standout leaders on the team as far as just the effort you put in. But what's the season been like for you as far as where your role is on the team and what you try to bring to the team?
I say definitely playing my game is not fun. A lot of the stuff I do doesn't show up on the stat sheet every game, but anytime I have an opportunity to go, I do it. But what I do is strictly hard work and business, trying to get the win. So,
Coach talks about you as kind of that lunch pail guy, the blue-collar worker in there. Have you always had that mentality as a basketball player, even going back to high school, or is that something you grew into in the college game?
I think it kind of grew into me in college. Actually, in high school, my defense wasn't that good. I was just good at blocking shots. So I knew it was other things. After my first year of college, I knew it was things I had to work on, like my body and my legs, and just becoming stronger in general so I can become that junkyard dog.
Your first year in college actually wasn't here at El Trip. You were over at Cali. What was that? You guys made a trip to the national championship that year.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you? How eye-opening was that?
I'd say that year was kind of like a movie as far because we were going through COVID around that time. And so really everything over there was outside work, and then a lot of kids was coming in and out. And we were practicing for like 6 months with no game, so it was a lot of stress. So after winning the region tournament versus Hutch, I feel like it was like that fairy tale movie and then making a run at the national tournament.
Talk a little bit, too, about the leadership that provided you coming over to El Trip, which is a team that has never had that experience. They've never really had a team. They've had teams come close, but never actually make it to that national tournament. What are some of the things that you've been able to kind of share with guys, especially on teams that have that chance of making it there?
Pretty much just work hard. That's what I tell guys every day. The nerves will literally go out if you just play your heart out, I promise you. If you run hard one time, I promise those nerves will be gone. You'll be ready to compete. So that's what I kind of tell our guys every day. Yeah, I think my leadership is rubbing off pretty good.
You talk about your style of game and kind of that finishing style of game. You're one of those players that when you get the ball underneath, it's going down with two hands on the rim. You're trying to flush that down. What's that feel like when you know that you kind of put it down over the top of somebody inside when you get that position?
The adrenaline one is amazing. I ain't gonna lie. When you get a dunk, a two-hand slam, a back scratcher, I ain't gonna lie. That's probably a great feeling. I don't know how I can really describe it. It's just in the moment thing.
We'll talk a little bit, too, about the depth of this team. How nice is it when it's not just you inside, but you have help, whether it's Brandon, whether it's Zay trying to get down there into the post, whether it's some of the bigs like Abdullah or Raymond or James when he was healthy. Like, how much does it help when you have that depth inside on a team like this?
This team can really go, especially because Zay is one of the best players in Region 9. So sometimes when they try to stop him, Brandon could get going, and then they'll open the floor back for Zay or even open it up for Tristan. So honestly, this team can go any night.
You guys set some special records for this season in the last game against Eastern Wyoming College. For you, you had a career high, but for the team, 109 points. I was talking to you a little bit last night. What's it like when you get into a run and gun game like that where it's just kind of last team to score is going to be the team that wins that game?
It's fun scoring a lot of points, but I wish we'd have got more stops. I feel like it would have been more fun. I feel like we put a little too much pressure on Coach there at the end. But, I mean, we add on the stops and then we do that. I think we could do it every night as long as we move the ball.
You are looking as a sophomore, looking at moving on to the next level. Obviously, recruiting and stuff's not on the front of your mind because you guys are trying to get to that national championship. But what do you look for in the school? What have you kind of been thinking about and what you want to see in the next level?
Same competition. Really just a home, somewhere I could call home. I feel like LCCC really built that image for me because when you think of a JUCO, the first thing you think about is getting out. So I say somewhere like a home, kind of like LCCC. I feel I could do another 2 years. It's kind of like a 4-year. So definitely somewhere I could call home. Definitely
provide that family and side of things. And obviously the next level, hopefully, I'm assuming you want to pursue career basketball somewhere, but what's the other side of the career like for you? What are you pursuing as far as academics?
Right now I'm in Hillman in public services, and right now I'm just trying to get like the general studies out the way so I can get through JUCO, but I'm thinking about transferring to psychology.
Jay, any ideas what you want to do with that, or still kind of leaving the door open?
I'm leaning towards counseling.
Awesome. Well, we'll look forward to seeing what you can do there. Final question for you. How far can this team legitimately go with this LCCC group? Knowing what it takes to get there from what your previous teams and knowing what this team has, how deep can this team go?
I think this team, probably out of all the teams I play on, have probably the most potential. I think once we play our hearts out and then we get going on the run, nobody can really stop us.
Definitely one of the best teams I've ever seen out there on the court, and you're a big part of it. Jayden McCray, Athlete of the Week from the LCCC men's basketball team. Thanks so much for the time, man.
Thank you.